So did she give you permission to go to Woodstock when you were 16 years old, Woodstock Festival? Or did you just kind of maybe sneak out to church and just head off on the side?
Once again, you don't sneak out of a black mother's house. Okay?
Right.
She will find you.
I'm
telling
taking
you.
notes. Hold on, Marcia. I'm taking notes.
Oh, listen, what happened was I was listening to a radio station in Boston called WBCN, and they were talking about this concert in Boston. Used to have huge concerts with Buddy Miles and all these great musicians who would play in a club in Boston and then play in the Commons, the Boston Commons,
Yeah.
which is a big park. And they were talking and preaching about this incredible concert that was going to happen in upstate New York. And I said to my mom, "Oh my, I'd love to go." And she said, "Over my dead body." So anyway, I happened to be a babysitter for a lady who lived on my street. And she spoke to my mom and said, "Oh, look, we want to go up. If we go up, can we take Marcia so she can take care of our daughter Honore?" And my mother said, "Yeah, hey."
So you
So
got an in.
I was with an adult, and so an adult my mother knew and trusted. So
Yeah.
I went up. We all went up, and Honore hated it, and they left. And I said, "See ya." I was in. There was no way I was going to moonwalk out of that situation, Yeah.
When mum asks, tell her I'm at your place and swing by in the morning and pick me up.
No, we were gone. We were in upstate New York, So, but it was okay because look, once you got there, the vibe was just on another level.
Yeah, I mean, what was that like? I mean, for someone that can only imagine it, or I mean, it's a part of musical history. It's a part of musical folklore.
Yes.
It's a pivotal moment in musical history. What was that
Yes.
like?
Well, do know that we had no idea
Hmm.
what it was going to turn into. Okay, but it was like during the peak almost of the hippie revolution, and the whole thing about being hippies was to take care of one another and nurture one another, because I don't know of one molestation or anything really bad that happened up there. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, people bad drugs, and that was about the worst thing that happened. But we were all safe, and we knew it. We were all kindred spirits. It was absolutely fantastic. I've never been that dirty in my life. When I got home,
Yeah.
I remember having a bath, and the ring on the bathtub was like, oh my God. But yeah, and I got fed, I got taken care of. I ran into a girl. I used to go to summer camp, and I ran into Lisa at the concert. So we sort of hung out, and it was great, man. It was yeah, it was, and the music was, as you know, fantastic. Just, it was a great time. It was a great time in history. It really was. But we had no idea. We got to the gate with Honore's mom, and we tried to give the guy money. He said, "Look, I've lost count. Just go in."
Did he?
Yeah. Just go on in.
You turned behind you and said, "Guys, he said it's fine. Everyone come in."
But he was letting everybody in. He was letting everybody that came to the gate in because he'd lost count of money.
I think they're going to do that at Blues Fest next year. I think they're.
That would be good.
I'm kidding.
I know you are.
I'm kidding too. Who's listening?
I love Blues Fest.
Me too. That's right. I'm backing up my Mack truck.
I think Peter Noble's done an incredible job with all that.
Oh, incredible. And terribly difficult times.
For us all. And I mean, I've done this thing called vaccination. I've been one of the many people who in our industry who's talking about we have to get back some joy back into our lives.
Yeah,
and
totally.
We miss the people that we perform to, and I'm sure they miss us. It's an outlet. Everybody needs a bit of a primal scream, and going to a live concert is like, wow.
Yeah.
I love watching other people perform, and I love being one of the people who's on stage performing. So we really need to try and get back to some sort of, I don't know, a new normal. Okay, let's call it that, because England seems to be doing it, and a lot of people don't realize, Bradley, that when a concert is put together by an entrepreneur, what they go through, the amount of months and maybe sometimes years that it takes to get a concert happening. It's ridiculous. And we are so far away.
We are.
Yes, man. We really are. We just are, which is a good thing. It doesn't bother me, but people need to realize that, when a concert's in the planning, it takes yonks to put it together.